Hello everyone, Fluffy here. Well, I don't know how this will have been labeled, what title I'll give this video. It's basically a weigh-in and a little project that I have in mind. I know that I talked to y'all a little bit about it on my mukbang. I also told you that later on that day I was going to do a cooking mukbang. It's just that I really haven't felt up to it. But it is Wednesday, so I'm really excited about the second part of the video, so I'll get to it as quickly as possible. Not really excited about the first part of this video. I wasn't going to do it, but, you know, I'm honest. Sometimes I overshare with y'all. I'm pretty sure some of y'all are like, Fluffy, I really can't believe you told us that. Anyway, I did my weigh-in today, and I'm disappointed to say that I was 286.2 last time, and I am now 290 even. So I gained, what, 3.8 pounds? My daughter bought me a probiotic. I know it's still a little bit of the constipation, but I'm not going to blame the whole, basically 4 pounds on it. I don't like making excuses. I hate when people make excuses. And, you know, I excused myself to up to 340 pounds. So, I'm disappointed, but I'm going to try really hard not to let that falter me. So, you know, I'm down to the carb count. You know, I'm trying to stay under 20 carbs. I don't think I go over unless, you know, there are some hidden carbs that I'm just not seeing. So, unfortunately, the baby potatoes that I have left are going to go in the trash. I probably will not eat those. So I just need to get it better. The only other thing that I can do is, cut down on my portions. Back when I was on Atkins, we never really counted calories. I don't like counting calories, but, my being physical and going out really has kind of slowed down. So I don't know what that's all about. It's got to be the fibro. You know, I get to feeling good. And I was telling that to my daughter, you know, as I've been getting this diabetes under control, or at least trying to, and losing the weight, you know, I start thinking, well, you know, maybe the doctors were wrong. Maybe I don't have fibro. Maybe it is just my diabetes and my weight. Maybe that's the only thing that's wrong with me. But then something happens out of nowhere and I'm like, yeah, Fluff, you got fibro. And I laugh because you can't get yourself down on it. So I will be cutting back on portions. I'm going to do more veggies. I know I've been getting away from that, doing the veggies because of my energy level, but I'm just going to have to push through. There's a whole thing of fresh broccoli, a whole thing of fresh cauliflower. So I'll be getting into those, but I will watch my portion control. So I'm not sure if I'll get back to doing mukbangs or not. I'll just have to see how much I have. They may be like really short mukbangs. So now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the second project. If y'all saw, I hope everybody, most of y'all that are subbed to me are subbed to Sarge. Her wife did get on, Mrs. Sarge did get on her channel, on Sarge's channel, and give an update about what was going on because Sarge had said that she was going to go to the doctor on Tuesday. You know, I've told both of them I'll be more than happy to give y'all medical updates. And as I know things, if y'all ask me in the comments, I can pretty much update y'all, but the detailed update that she gave, I would have never been able to do. So I'm so happy that she did it and she was able, you know, to let y'all know details about what's going on. You know, Mrs. Sarge is a nurse. She was at the appointment. So it's kind of sad news, but at least they have a plan, you know. This next project, I was hoping that it would be, you know, I had said that I wanted it to be a secret, but Sarge, you know, watches my videos. But maybe I can keep the secret for a little while because she like Mrs. Sarge said, you know, she had a problem with the eye. She's been tired all the time because of the medication and really hasn't used the phone or the computer or whatever. And so maybe there's going to be a delay in catching up with my videos. So maybe I can get this done before she's able to use the computer. And I don't mean to sound excited like that. It is a shame. I just kind of wanted to surprise her with this. And if she ends up, luckily enough, getting some of that eyesight back and things like that, well then, I love you, Sarge, and I'm glad you got to cheat and find out about this. All right, here's the deal. I'm hoping it'll work out, and I'm hoping that we get enough of what I'm fixing to ask for to be able to do what I want to do for her. Okay, here's what I want. What I want to do is a quilt for her, and I basically want it to come from all her viewers and subscribers, okay? So what I would love for y'all to do is to send me fabric swatches. And on the fabric swatch, I would love to have you sign your name. Now, make sure that if you sign your name, you make it a name she's going to recognize. I would prefer your YouTube name, okay, your account name. You know, for me, I could put Fluffy or I could put my real name on there, and she would know me from either one. So if she only knew me as Fluffy Hates Fibro or Fluffy, then I would put Fluffy, because, excuse me, if I put my real name, then, you know, she wouldn't know that it was me. Does that make sense? So what I'm trying to do is put together all those swatches and make a family quilt for her. I would like for the swatches to be no bigger than like 3 inches by 6 inches. Well, I'll just throw my pen apart. That's about 3 by 6, right? 1, 2, 3. I don't think the piece needs to be bigger than this. I would even make it smaller, okay? Take into account, I got somebody that is going to sew the quilt for me. Doesn't sound like she gave me a discount, and that's fine. She's got to make a living. And I can swing it. But she's going to sew it together. So just remember to try to keep your name. Let me get a fresh page. Try to keep your name out of the corners, because if she has to sew it, like from here, and your name comes off the edge, your name's going to be cut off. There's just no way around it, or the quilt's going to fray. Please don't send me a really huge one, because I'm going to make her cut down the strips to be almost uniform. I mean, if they're really small, we can patch those together. But too big, then you're taking up room for a second person to be able to send one in and get on the quilt. What I'm hoping for is enough swatches that we can make like a regular size quilt. You know, like a full-size bed or a queen-size bed type of quilt. Okay, what I'm really hoping for is we have so many that it'll be on both sides of the quilt. If not, we'll just put a backing. If I only get a few, then I'll just, I guess, have me sew like a pillowcase. We'll do a pillow. So spread the news. Let me know what you think. You could embellish them in any way. Just remember, it is going to go on a blanket, and it must be washable. Okay, so use permanent marker. You can bedazzle if you want it. Just kind of feel the edges and make sure that it doesn't scratch, or maybe, you know, get her hair caught in it or the dog's caught in it. But, you know, just use your imaginations. Please no bigger than 3 by 6. I think that is, you know, 3 by 6, now that I look at this, that's probably even too big. You know what I mean? Maybe about this one. If it fits in there, write a quick note in there. You know, we love you, Sarge, love Fluffy, or whatever. Just make sure it's within that and you stay off the edges so it doesn't get cut off, because she's going to have to sew it. And if it cuts off your name, or if you make the swatch so big that it just takes up too much room, we will cut it down. Don't be upset with me, because I want it to look kind of halfway uniform. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know, I'm not going to get out a ruler and, okay, this is 3 by 6.5. You know, no, I'm not that petty. I just don't want, you know, if everybody's sending one in this big and then send one this big. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I'm not trying to sound petty, but I'm really hoping my P.O. box is on my banner. Let's get this. I'm going to give it till about the middle of July. I don't know why. I just really want to get in there and have it sewn real soon. So I'm going to give it to like July 15th. Yeah, that's like 2 or 3 weeks from now. So that should be plenty of time for y'all. First comes around, you know, I'm out of cash till the 1st. Did a Walmart shop on the kids' dime. So I bought the regular stuff, toilet paper, you know, turkey hot dogs, the 1-carb ones. So, but let's do that. You know, the swatches can be anywhere. I don't expect you to go out and buy a yard of material and only to get a small swatch. Y'all can use a white t-shirt. Y'all can use an old shirt. You know, preferably something solid color, unless you're Irish and you want to use the plaid. I mean, I'm not trying to be racist, but, you know, kilts are plaid, right? That's Scottish. Irish, right? Bagpipes. Oh, y'all. I'm really with the fog. Some of y'all are going, oh, my God, Fluffy. That is so not. I'm sorry. But you get my drift. Use an old shirt. Just what I'm saying is, make sure we can see your name, basically. I don't care what color it is. You know, you make it tie-dye, you want it plaid, you want it paisley. Just so long as your name stands out. That's basically what I'm wanting you to send, because I could get onto her subby list and I can do them to make the quilt, but it wouldn't be coming from y'all, if that makes sense. So just, you know, I really, you know, I only want you to spend enough money to send it to me. You know, I'd probably go in a regular envelope with a stamp on it. I think, you know, it's not going to weigh that much. That small of a swatch is not going to weigh that much. So just please remember, send it to me, because I'm going to try to make sure that I'll keep it from Sarge as much as I can. Mrs. Sarge, I know you watch my videos. Don't tell her. And nobody else. Email her and tell her. Well, she's not reading emails right now, I don't think. So, because Mrs. Sarge has to read them. So, Mrs. Sarge, do not read the comments in here. If y'all have any questions about it, it's not a contest. You know, it's more of a challenge. But I really think that it's a good idea. I think she would really love that quilt. I really, really do. So, July 15th is the cutoff. And hopefully, I'll get enough people where... you know, Sarge has a lot more subs than me, and that's okay. The reason I'm mentioning it, I don't know how to get the word to them. So if y'all know of them, you know, please let them know. So maybe Mrs. Sarge can do another video on Sarge's channel asking to send them to me. I'll get with her and see. I don't want to call her now because she's been working and not getting a whole lot of sleep. So if she's sacked out right now, I don't want to wake her up. So I'm excited about the quilts. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see what y'all do. And some of y'all are super creative, so I can't wait to see that. Yeah. So thank you for watching. God bless y'all. Positive vibes to each and every one of you. Remember to always be kind and be your own advocate. I will talk to y'all real soon, okay? Love you. Bye.